It is pedal madness at Quest for Gear today. I'm going to build a couple pedal boards, not entirely in this video, but just going to go through what my thinking is. And this one is the girlfriend's. So those pedals are out of bounds, and that pedal board's already spoken for, so I don't have to deal with that. And you might ask, does your girlfriend play guitar? To which the answer would be no. She has guitars. She has this setup. She doesn't play them, so there's going to be a fire sale here pretty soon if she doesn't start. Because I ain't just going to carry that inventory for no reason. What is that, $1,000 worth of pedals sitting there, right? Anyway, what am I going to do? Well, I got these two pedal boards. I don't love either of them. I like a single, this is like more of a double. This is one of those, what is this company called? It's not Pedal Train. Tower something. They didn't even put their damn name on it. I think it's a Canadian. I know it's the Duo. You see the two notches in there? That's their icon. They don't bother with their name, which is super handy when you're trying to reference it. I can't remember what they're called, but I don't like the dual row. So everyone knows what a Boss pedal looks like. Look, here and then here, dual row. I don't like that. Now, over here, we've got the Boss BCB60, okay? Now, to show you what size-wise that looks like that. So that's a single row. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 or a wah. It's got the full size for the wah. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so that's a single row. What I don't like about that, I don't like this lip. I'm fussy as hell, but I don't love the lip, because you can it limits it, this stupid lip. So, and these things are expensive, these Boss stupid things. I think the one that they're selling now is the BCB90. They're she's like $300 for some molded plastic and a power supply. It's kind of crazy, But anyway, so girlfriend's is out of bounds. I'm going to build this one up. I'm going to build this one up. And I was just like, do I sell this pedal board? Do I sell this pedal board? I don't love either of them. I'm like, you know what? You got the boards. You'll lose money if you sell them, at least a little bit of money. Why don't you just build a couple pedal boards, even if they're just fantasy pedal boards? And that's what we're going to do today. So, here's the pedals that we have to work with. I can eliminate through this quickly. So there's a Russian Big Muff. I'm not using that in production, like live or in the studio. Well, I'll use it in the studio, but I'm not going to stick it on a pedal board because it's a $700 now or $800 because it's rare. It's a Russian muff. So instead, I got this bad boy. I'll use it. I'd gig with that because you can replace that all day long, right? Next up, Electro-Harmonic Satisfaction. That's not going on either pedal board. Next up, Little Big Muff. That'll probably go on one of them. Next up, Behringer Vintage Phaser. Well, I do like phasers, so I'll probably put it on one of them. Next up, Super Phaser. I do like phasers, so I'll probably put it on one of them. Next one up, the Fender Volume Expression. No, it's not going on. That for me is like a utility around here to hook into other gear that needs an expression, or if I buy another tonemaster Pro, if that thing ever becomes worth the money to me, that's what that's for. Dane Echo, I love echo and delay, so I will be putting that on a board. It just reminded me, I got another pedal around here somewheres. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, we got the Memory Man in here. Electro-Harmonics Select Memory Man. Now, I don't pull it out for a couple reasons. One, it's super expensive, and two, it's super expensive, and two, I think it's my brother's. Neither of us can remember. I can't remember if it's mine or his. Nobody knows, but you could sell that damn thing right now for $1,400 Canadian. Anyway, I'd love delay, so we're gonna put this old Dane Echo on one of the boards. And I've got another delay here that I built out of a kit. So there's another delay. We got a tuner, which is the Fender tuner. We're going to need that. We got another tuner, which is the Behringer tuner. We're going to need that. We got our Behringer rotary. I do like that effect as modulation, and so we'll probably put that on one of them. We got the wah pedal, which I don't want it on either board. I want it before either board. So whichever board I'm using, I'll put it before, but I'm not going to put it on the pedal. I don't like the feeling of the wah on something. I want to feel the wah on the floor. Okay, so the guitar will go into the wah will go into whatever pedal board I'm using, if that makes sense. We got a op amp Big Muff. I probably won't put it on either. It's like an alternative to one of these dudes, you know. See, the girlfriend's got the giant Big Muff. I wonder if she wants to swap me for this little New York. I probably won't put that. I probably won't put that on either board. This is a compressor that I built out of a kit. I'll probably put it somewhere. This is a fuzz. I'll probably put it somewhere. This is a DS1. I'll probably put it somewhere. Okay, so now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I don't like either of these boards. I may not keep either of these boards. I just want like a single row. Like, give me a 2x4. I'll put my pedals on a 2x4. That's what I'd be happy with at this point. But anyway, I have these stupid things, so let's build them up. So this one will be easy to do because it's going to be one of my old bands is kind of getting back together, at least just to do an album. My band from frickin' 1998. So that's easy to think about. I'll do the wah first. Again, I'm doing the wah on the floor because I don't want, I don't like the feeling of the wah in the board. I want to feel the wah on the floor. So wah first, and then, you know, ordering is important. So let me go get my order list, which I wrote on a piece of cardboard, and I forgot to have at hand before I started the video. Now, you can Google pedal order lists from all kinds of people and get all kinds of orders, but there is some universally accepted orders. Let's take a look. So, where's the guitar come in at? Oh, okay, here we go. Guitar goes into a tuner, goes into a wah or an EQ or a filter, goes into a compressor, goes into a pitch or an octave, goes into an overdrive or a distortion, goes into flange phaser or chorus modulation, goes into tremolo, goes into loop or delay, goes into reverb. Now, this amp has tremolo, however you want to pronounce it. That's an AC-15. The orange rocker has nothing. It's just, there's no reverb. It has no tremolo. But I usually have reverb at hand and tremolo, which you can see. So I don't super need to make sure I have tremolo or reverb, and delay does that job in terms of reverb for me anyway. The spatial ambient atmospheric effect. Okay, so guitar goes into a tuner. So both these guys need to start off with a tuner. So I will stick, since the wah's over here, let's build my old band's pedal board first. I'm basically going to use all the pedals I used back in the 90s. So we'll go wah into the tuner, the Fender tuner. And then next would be acceptable would be compressor, a pitch or octave, an overdrive or a distortion. Well, back in that band, it was always Big Muff, and it was the Russian. So I will substitute this dude. Oh, I always got a rat around here, damn it. Where's the rat pedal? There's my bass setup. It's just this, just a bass overdrive setup into a rumble. There's a rat hidden in here somewhere. You dirty rat. And it was part of, I don't know, that'll be an option. I don't think I'm gonna have room to put the rat in my old school case. Overdrive or distortion. I really think I'm gonna go with that Russian muff. And then you would go into flanger phaser or chorus. Now, I used to use one of these. Just not this one, but I bought another one at a pawn shop. So that's a good choice for me. Tremolo, looper, delay. Well, this would be the delay I would use. So, yeah, I can do one more in my old school, old bands setup. But I really don't think anything else is suitable compared to what I used to play. So I guess I could go with the Rat, but I think I want the Rat on the big board. I think that's it. So, you know what I could do? I could just move everybody over. I'm going to have to cut that. No, that's going to work. That's going to work. That's going to work. And that's going to work. Now, I said I'm not going to put that in here. Well, I'll put it in there, but then when I go to use it, I'll flip it out and just, have it. But then when I go to carry it, yoink, and then that's going to make me a nice grab and go. Here's the lid. That makes for a nice grab and go for when my old band gets back together and we do some studio stuff, because we're going to put a new album out. And then you put the case on and you go. So that's it. That is exciting to me, to see my old setup back together. There really wouldn't be anything else I had back in 1995, 1996 through to 2000 when we broke up. Anyway, so that's exciting. Now, let's do this one. Okay, so we'll grab the wah again, because the wah is going to share between the two. Unless I steal the girlfriend's old baby wah. She's not using it. I just steal her baby wah. Look at this whole thing. These suckers are expensive. Crybaby was just like, you want us to miniaturize the wah? Open your wallet. Anyway, okay, so do the wah outside, because I really don't like the feeling of it on the board. What's up next? Oh, the tuner. Well, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do the tuner on the inside. We'll go up there with it. And then we will go guitar tuner to the wah, to the compressor. I'll stick that compressor I did from a kid. I don't mind it. This right here. Level and sustain. I'll stick it here. I'm going to have to put some adhesive on it, because that is pure slippery. I'm going to have to put I'm going to have to get it held down or zip tie it. I could zip tie it across the middle or something. I know this whoever makes this thing, I know they have all kinds of adhesives and Velcro and crap. I really don't want to Velcro all my pedals. I'd rather just zip tie them down. There's tons of holes, which is nice. I can just zip tie the hell out of everything. Yeah. All right, after the compressor, we're going to go pitch or octave. I used to have a Pog back when I was a Jack White fan, but I hate... I'm a free speech guy, so I had to get rid of all that stuff. It just turns my stomach these days. Overdrive or distortion. Now we're going to load up. Again, we're not going to use the op amp, the orange big muff. We're not going to use the Satisfaction fuzz. We're not going to use the Russian. I'll go ahead and go with the New York. And then we're going to... Oh, this is going to be a distortion heavy board. We're going to go with the EH New York. We're going to go with the DS1. We're going to go with a Rat. So now we got three kinds of classic distortion right there. The muff, the DS1, and the Rat. There's no overdrive here per se, but we got the distortion covered. Next thing, we're going to need flanger, phaser, or chorus. So then we'll come from the Rat all the way down to here. Man, you know what? That's hard to get to them distortions, and you're probably going to need them more than most other things. So let's bring the tuner down, compressor down, this down, this down, this down. That's probably good for the first row, and then we'll go up to our first, we go flanger, phaser, or chorus. We'll do the vintage phaser up here. I don't have flanger or chorus. Girlfriend's got a nice JHS 3 Series flanger here. Again, if she doesn't start playing guitar, I'm going to start stealing this stuff. Let's go to Tremolo, we don't have. Oh, I found another fuzz. You know what? Let's do another fuzz. Yeah. Now we got Electro-Harmonix Big Muff, DS1, the Rat, some 60s fuzz. We got all the distortions on this board. Then we get the phaser. And then we're going to go to my delay, which is my homemade jobby. This actually sounds really good. And then we're going to go to rotary machine, which already has the Velcro. And which is like, it's like a Leslie rotating. It sounds really good, this thing. It's a Behringer. And then we would go out to the guitar pedals. So that's it. So if I really wanted, I could shift everything over. Shift, 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 shift. Or, okay. And then what I was thinking is like another flip onto it, right? That's not bad. It's not a bad little pedal board. No flanger on either. I guess I've just never been much of a flanger guy, really. I don't play flanger on my guitar. I'm mostly like a phaser and a delay guy. And, you know, distortion, of course. So either way, yeah, this suits me pretty good. So this is like my my quadruple distortion board. Muff, DS1, Rat, and fuzz. My phaser, my compressor, my delay, my rotary. Yeah, and then this is my old school back to the 90s board. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Now I gotta wire it all up, tie it all down. But so that's a little pedal fun that we're having today here at Quest for Gear. Let me know what you think of some of these choices. Let me know if I got the order out of order. Let me know if you would have did it differently. Now, you don't know what I used to play in my 90s band, but just we would play stuff like it was originals, but we tried to be like, you know, Beatles and Pink Floyd and Jimi Hendrix and stuff like that. So given the genre like that, let me know what you would have did differently. Or out of these pedals, what you like or what you don't like. Or describe your setup to me and say, listen, I do it this way because of this. Just, you know, it'll be eye-opening for me to hear what other people think. So, hey, if you made it this far, like and subscribe if you feel like it. And thanks very much, guys. And girls, talk to you later.